everyone, Jim Ruddy here. I'm the admin of this YouTube group. I'm also the creator of the new 11 Plus membership writing group. In this lesson, I'm going to take you inside the membership and show you how it's structured very briefly, but I'm also then going to let you take part in one of the lessons. The lesson today is all about persuasive writing. In fact, the task is to write a persuasive letter to your parents to make them give you more pocket money. So hopefully this lesson will not just help you become better at persuasive writing and show you some of the interesting techniques, persuasive writing techniques that you can use, but if you use the letter, it might also get you some more pocket money. So that's got to be worth it, hasn't it? Right, so come with me inside and take part and enjoy this lesson all about persuasive writing. It's about 15 or 20 minutes long. And once you've done that, hopefully that will give you an idea of the kind of things I do inside the membership, and maybe you'd want to join. If you do, click the link down below and you can get access immediately with your username and password to all of the content that I have, and I'm constantly adding to that every single week, as well as doing a live lesson every second Wednesday at 7 p.m, which once you're a member, you're more than welcome to join. So enjoy the lesson, let me know in the comments what you think, and I hope to see you inside the membership very, very soon. And remember, it's £10 per month at the moment. The price will be going up quite soon, so get in now while it's £10 per month. Hope to see you in there. Bye. So once you join, this is what you are met with. You can come in to the product section, and there's a whole load of modules here. I'm not going to go through them all because there's another video up above which gives you a quick walkthrough. I'm going to zoom in for this particular lesson today. It's in the Just for Fun section down here, and it's write a letter to your parents asking for more pocket money. So we click here, and I'm now going to share with you the lesson. It's a 16-minute video, but there's also a download section where you can download a hard copy of all of the information about persuasive writing and a copy of the letter. Right. Here we go. Enjoy the lesson. Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to the walkthrough for prompt 2, which is all about writing to your parents for a request for an increase in your pocket money. Maybe that's something on your to-do list. Maybe you're in the process of doing that. I hope so, because this might just work. So let's have a look. If you haven't yet had a chance to do this, I suggest you print off the prompt sheet from the download section just below, and you can have a go at it. Spend about 30 minutes and come back and let's have a look when you're done. Now, the first thing I think about is a quick plan, an overall structure for this letter. It's a letter, so there's certain things you have to do when you're writing letters. We're going to have the address at the top, we're going to have dear mum and dad and all that, but we're going to have an order of doing things. So I usually start with an introduction, and we have to tell our reader what the letter is about. So that's what we're going to do. Then the most important thing for this task is to have some really, really good reasons, some solid reasons for why you should have an increase in your pocket money. And without those really cool reasons and really good reasons, they're not going to listen to you, and you're not going to get your increase in pocket money. So this is the most important part. You can see here I've got 4 reasons here. I want more pocket money because it's going to make me more independent, because the rest of my class get double what I get. I want to save for the future to become a doctor. Hopefully my parents will really want me to do that, so that might persuade them. And I'm going to help more around the house. I'm going to help more around the house if you give me some more pocket money, so it will help you too. Then we have a summary paragraph and we sign off. That's what we do with letters. So always think of your structure, okay? Now, the next thing that pops into my mind is, right, we're writing a letter. Is it going to be a formal letter or an informal letter? I'm writing to my parents, so it's going to be quite informal, isn't it? Sort of chatty. I know them really well. Or is it? It's quite a serious topic, isn't it? So maybe that's going to make it a little bit more formal. Should we do a formal letter? A serious letter with a very serious tone? Oh gosh, what do we do? Well, it's quite tricky, isn't it? We have to think about all these things. Well, have a look at this. This is an example of a very informal approach. Hiya folks, hoping you're cool. Just wanted to check in with you guys about something really important. I'm kind of struggling with money, and I was hoping you guys could give me some more dosh. Life is tough as a kid these days, and money makes the world go round, right? I was thinking £30 a week would be totally rad. Cheers peeps, Joey. Do you think that's too informal? Do you think your parents would like to read a letter that you've written in that kind of chatty tone? Probably not. This is way down on the informal scale, isn't it? Down here. Totally informal. It's a little bit too much. They'll probably be a bit insulted, actually. And this kind of thing, totally rad and hoping. Dropping all the G's. Hoping instead of hoping. And something instead of something. A little bit too much. Let's look at the other approach. Let's go to the other side and look at the formal letter. Now, dear Mr. and Mrs. Johannes. So I'm not even calling them mum and dad now, I'm giving them their title. Thank you for kindly taking the time to read my letter. It is with deep respect and regret that I write these difficult words. As you are aware, you very kindly give me weekly pocket money that I'm deeply grateful for. However, and we'd carry on in that very serious tone. Do you think they'd like that? They might be quite impressed that you're calling them by their proper title. They might like that. Or they might just think, chill out, guys. Yeah, I'm your mum. I'm your dad. You don't have to talk to me like this. It's probably a little bit too formal, isn't it? So what you have to do is find somewhere in the middle. You've got to find that happy balance of being not too informal, but certainly not too formal either. And that's quite difficult to do. Now, the other thing to consider, as well as the structure of your letter and how formal it is persuasive writing techniques. This is a persuasive letter, isn't it? It's the genre is persuasive writing. We're trying to persuade our parents to give us more money. Now, there are certain persuasive writing techniques that you need to know about, and here they are. I'm going to go through them really quickly. Number one, when we're trying to persuade someone to do something, we usually appeal to their emotions. Make them feel fear, joy, guilt, sadness, pride, all those different kinds of emotions. Number two, we can ask rhetorical questions. These are very cunning and very clever, and sometimes they help the other person see your point. Quotes and statistics from experts. Well, if you've got some statistics from someone who's an expert in this particular field, then that can really build confidence in your argument. It might not work for this particular topic because we're just talking about pocket money. We don't have experts in pocket money, do we? But if we were talking about persuasive writing, it's something to do with something a little bit more serious like school uniform or something else or global warming, we might have expert opinions and it would be much more relevant. Anecdotes. These are little stories, personal stories, that help the reader to understand your side of things. Then we've got persuasive phrases, things like, I'm sure you would agree, or there is no doubt that, or furthermore. All these lovely persuasive phrases, and there's lots of them in my letter, which I'll show you. And counter-arguments. Some people ignore this and they think, well, if I want to persuade somebody to think like I'm thinking, to give me more money, what might the barriers be? What might their reasons for not giving me pocket money be? And instead of ignoring that, I'm going to bring them up. It shows that you're thoughtful and you're showing empathy. It means you're understanding their view. You're putting yourself in their shoes. So it can be quite a good thing to do. Address those issues. And last of all, my favourite one, flattery. If you want someone to do something for you, flatter them. Say nice things to them and they might just do what you want. Let's see. Quick example. Dear Ma and Da, I need more money. All my friends get way more than me, so it's just not fair on me. I've got stuff I need to get and places to go, and you're stopping me from enjoying my life. How can you do this to me? Don't you love me? It's my right to have fun, so step up and sort this out now. Laters, Joey. P.S. By the way, if you don't, there'll be consequences. I can make problems and start being a real pain. Try me. Oh my goodness me, is that a good idea? No, you've just completely got on the wrong side of your parents. They're going to be very insulted and annoyed. You've threatened them. Don't do that. Big mistake with persuasive writing. Don't go too far. How about this one? Dearest mother and father, can I start by just saying what wonderful parents you are? I'm so lucky to have been born into this family, and I deeply appreciate everything you do for me. Dad, you're just so kind and funny. Your jokes are totally awesome, and I really think that you could and should have your own show on Netflix. Mum, your skin is just so beautiful and soft. All of my friends think you're only 25 years old, and on top of that, your cooking's just out of this world. How did I get so lucky? Oh, and by the way, can I have an increase in my pocket money? Is that going to work? No, they're not idiots, are they? They're going to see right through that. You've just said all those lovely things to butter them up, to flatter them, to make them to make them give you what you want. It's not going to work, is it? So you have to find the perfect balance. So much to think about, isn't there? How informal or formal? What structure do I have to do? Can I flatter them? How much flattery shall I include? Well, look, here's my example for you. There it is. Now, I'm not going to read it all because it's going to make this video really, really long. Why don't you push pause now and have a read of this yourself? Or get an adult and come and read it with them if some of the words are too difficult for you. And then I'm going to read through section by section now in a minute. So pause here and come back when you're done. Right, welcome back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the letter slowly. I've put the list of persuasive writing techniques on the right hand side, and I'm going to go through paragraph by paragraph, and let's see if we can identify where I've used some of these really cool persuasive writing techniques. And then you won't just see this list, you'll actually see them in action and understand how they work. So as you can see, my letter, I start off with an address at the top. You must do that even if it's informal. Then you leave a line, have the date, you must have that. Then you leave a line and you have your salutation, we call it. Dear Mum and Dad, you're saluting them, you're saying hello. Right, here's my first paragraph. I hope this letter finds you both well. I wanted to talk to you about something that's been on my mind for a while now. As you know, I receive a weekly allowance, which has been really helpful for me to buy some of my own things. However, I was hoping to talk to you about the possibility of increasing my pocket money. I know we are in the middle of a cost of living crisis and energy prices are through the roof, but I do have some valid reasons for asking. Now, you don't just jump in and say, give me money. I'm talking around it for a little bit and introducing it in a very soft way. But do you see this bit here? That's a counter argument. I've thought, what's the one thing that might make them not want to give me pocket money? And it's, well, times are tough. They may not have the money. Bills are high, prices are going through the roof, inflation's up. So I've just mentioned it here. I've kind of pulled the rug out from under them, that's what we call it. I've anticipated what they might be thinking and I'm just mentioning it. I'm not just ignoring it. So that's a good thing to do. Next one. Firstly, can I start by thanking you both for being such amazing parents and for your love and support? Can you see the flattery there? Not over the top like that other letter, but just enough so that I'm being nice, but not too nice. But as I grow older, I would appreciate the chance to take more control of my finances and be more responsible. Right, let's move on. Now, here comes my first argument. I feel strongly that a raise in my allowance would create an opportunity for me to be more independent and to learn to manage my own money, especially as I will be going off to secondary school next year. Now, that phrase there is a very persuasive phrase, I feel strongly. That just really puts some emphasis on my feelings here. And if I'm feeling strongly about it, then they're going to probably think, well, why? Or they're going to feel strongly about it too. Also, another really persuasive phrase here. I'm sure you would agree. You're almost telling them what to think. You're putting ideas and words into their mouth for them. Yeah, I feel this. I'm sure you feel it too. Very clever persuasive technique. I'm sure that you want me to grow up as a confident and independent young lady, and this would be a huge step towards that goal. Now, this part here is appealing to their emotions. Yeah, don't you want to be proud of me? I'm sure you want to be proud of me. You want me to grow up confident and independent, don't you? I'm appealing to their sense of pride and feeling proud about me and my future. Right, let's move on. And also, it's a really good reason, isn't it? Independence. It's a good, solid reason for wanting pocket money. It's not just selfish. I just want to be more independent and it's going to help me be a better person. And if I'm better, then you're going to be proud of me. Furthermore, now there's another persuasive phrase. I'm building on my previous argument. Furthermore, the average amount of pocket money out of all children in my class is actually £10 per week, which is double what I currently get. There's a little quote and statistic. That's not from an expert, but it's a little statistic about the situation in the class. And I'm being underpaid. Everyone else is getting double on average. I am sure that you will agree. There's another persuasive phrase. We're putting words and ideas into their mouth, aren't we? Into their mind. I'm sure you'll agree that this fact makes my request for a raise a very reasonable one. Being the lowest paid in the whole class is not a title our family wants to hold. My goodness me, I'm appealing to their emotions of fear here. We don't want to be the meanest parents in the whole class, with you getting the lowest amount of pocket money. Goodness me, we don't want that. Maybe a little bit of guilt there too. Okay, so clever stuff, isn't it? Let's move on to the second part. Saving up for the future is my main financial goal. Actually, I am currently putting money aside for a real stethoscope which costs £200. Being a doctor is my dream. Our dream. And I just know how happy it would make you both if I followed in your footsteps, Daddy. Can't you just imagine me one day being a surgeon? Wow. I'm appealing to their emotions. Yeah. I'm going to follow in your footsteps. If you give me this money, this will help me. It's not just my dream, it's our dream. It's our family dream. It will make you so proud of me. Oh my goodness me, it's cunning, isn't it? Can't you just imagine me one day being a surgeon? There's a rhetorical question. And hopefully that will plant an image in their mind of you with a stethoscope examining someone and them thinking, well, look at my child, they're a doctor. Isn't that wonderful? Right. Very powerful, isn't it, these persuasive phrases? Persuasive writing techniques, rather. I would be more than happy to increase the amount that I do around the house. Washing up, ironing, cleaning the bathrooms and anything else that you require will be absolutely fine with me. Oh, that's kind of bribery, isn't it? So if you give me this, I'll work harder. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I've washed up every day since last Wednesday, and I'll continue to do this whether or not you give the raise. Oh, so I'm going to continue even if you don't. That's kind of nice, isn't it? But that's appealing to their emotions. Hopefully they'll feel sorry for me and feel like I deserve it. You are both worth it and deserve a rest after a long, hard day at work. Just a little touch more flattery. Flattery works. We all like people to speak nicely of us and say nice things about us, don't we? I understand that this is something you need to think about, and I will respect whatever decision you come to. So I'm not expecting an answer straight away. I understand. It's like a counter argument. Yeah, I know that you're going to have to think and talk about this, Mum and Dad. So take your time. But I hope I've made it clear that this would be a wise decision for all of us and help us all move further to achieving our goals. I'm appealing to their emotions again. Obviously, I would be happy to meet with you both to discuss the matter further. Great, isn't it? Thanks for taking the time to read my letter, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. There, I'm thanking them. A little bit of flattery there. I'm thanking them for listening to me. And lastly, yours sincerely and with lots of love, I've added that bit to appeal to their emotions. Natalia, your loving daughter, I'm appealing to their emotions again. Now, obviously, we end with the words yours sincerely. Because we know them, it's Mum and Dad, we know their name. If you know the person's name, you end with sincerely. If you don't know their name, if you call them, for example, dear manager or dear sir or dear madam, then it would be yours faithfully. So we've signed off in the appropriate way. There's our letter. It's great, isn't it? Now, if I put it all together in one great big chunk, and so it's all on one page, that's what it looks like. It's good, isn't it? It looks really official. It looks great. It's all set out right. We've got to make sure all those things are right. Do you see? We've stuck to our plan, haven't we? The structure of our work is correct. We've got an introduction, we've got all the date and the address, everything in the right place. We've got our reasons. Look, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. A paragraph for each reason. Then we've got a paragraph summarising, and we've got our appropriate sign-off. We've structured it really, really well. Now, not only that, did you see what I've done there? Can you see the changing colours? It's cool, isn't it? Within that structure, I've also focused on my language. I haven't just written any old nonsense. I've used the persuasive techniques we've just been through. I've used counter-arguments. I've appealed to their emotions. I've used quotes and statistics. I've got some persuasive phrases. Yep, you get the idea. So look, structure and writing techniques, or structure and language, have to combine together. It's a lot to think about, isn't it? But if you can get the structure right and the writing techniques and the language right, then you're onto a winner, aren't you? And this is not just for persuasive writing, this is for every different genre. And as we go through in this membership, I'll be looking at all the different genres, and I'll be showing you how to structure each genre and the techniques and the language that you should be using. And when you combine those together, that's where the magic happens. So hopefully you'll be able to print these off and remember them, and next time you get a persuasive writing exercise, and it mightn't be a letter, it could be writing a speech, or it could be writing a report or anything like that, you'll be able to remember these techniques. They work a treat. Okay, there we go. Now don't forget, you can print off the PDF versions. I'm going to make a little like a little pack for you. You can print it off so you've got a record of all the things that we've talked about. Don't forget to update your vocab book. Go and pick out some of the words and the things that you've learned and put them in your vocab book so you don't forget them. Send me your work if you want me to share it, or just go into the membership and share it yourself. That would be really, really cool. Anyway, I hope this has helped, and I look forward to seeing some of your ideas and some of your persuasive letters. And good luck with getting the pocket money out of your parents. Hopefully these things will help you. Can I have 10% of any funds that you get? That would be great, wouldn't it? Just joking. See you on prompt 3, which is coming up very soon. Bye for now.